Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. Technically, today I'm recording a little bit early, a bit too early maybe. But this is because I kind of finished all my tasks, and yeah, hopefully my employer doesn't get angry. Yeah, I finished all the tasks, so I hope he doesn't. But yeah, um, I was going to do a little bit of cleanup, but I was thinking, well, I mean, cleanup can be done anytime, and the goal for the project was for it to actually work. The cleanup is just something for me myself, just to be able to maintain the code in an easier fashion, if I say so. So yeah, code cleaning can be done anytime, and I did a little bit and then stopped because I thought like, yeah, why don't I like record the video? And yeah, sounds like a great idea, I guess. I mean, as long as my employer doesn't angry. If he gets angry and if he asks me not to, I probably will not be recording videos at such times. I mean, if he sends me any message, I'm gonna stop and work on that. But yeah, for now we're doing well. And on the other hand, yeah, let's check the stats. Cause I don't know if we don't have any good like oh well, I guess today is the last video. No, I'm joking, I'm joking. Okay, we'll see, we'll see. I got a comment from my friend. Well, he's at least I think he's the one who's giving me all the likes. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, one more thing, new shirt. Even though, just wait for it. Go back to the camera. Look at my beautiful bike. Meanwhile, I find this shirt. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Well, basically, it's over here. I have it over here just in case I want to record a video with it because it looks cooler than this one. And I don't like this brand to be honest. Lacoste. Lacoste. Well, this is like some bootleg shirt or hoodie, but who cares? It's not. It's not the topic of today. And also, I don't know why there isn't like enough light to make the camera look better. I might actually need to buy like a new camera at this point. Uh, yeah, we're gonna have to see about that. So yeah, three views, absolute garbage to be honest. It's not reach. So yeah, it's like stopped reaching after the first day. God damn, it's kind of sad. Anyway, yesterday I did a couple of races, Zwift races. I don't think anybody would know what Zwift is, but yeah, if you're interested, I can make like some extracurricular videos about those. There's like an event going on. Okay, well this is out of the topic, but it's my own video, so I can do whatever I want to be honest. It's called Tour de Zwift. Super interesting race. It's a virtual riding or indoor riding. It's basically a virtual race with six stages, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think there's like six stages, and then you ride each race. And at the end, you can, if you ride all 18 routes, you can get a chance to win this. I know my luck with the giveaways, so I won't be winning any of these. But I kind of like the kit, to be honest. This looks like a very good, looks like a super cool kit, especially the shirt. If it was kind of blue in the middle and like a little bit different, I don't like the shorts. They look weird. They look super contrasty, and I'm gonna get blind at this point. Whoa, it's like yeah, the change of scenery. I need some glasses, and the problem is these glasses. I think I showed you earlier are only a frame. You see? Well, they are only a frame, so I can pretend to be smart and everything, and you wouldn't know that these are only like a frame. But yeah, I would be blind. I'm gonna have to go to the doctor first. It's like taking a long time just to get to the video itself. I mean, it's my own video, so nobody cares, or I don't care to be honest. Okay, so we we added some, the base entity and stuff like that. We education, experience, information, links, projects. For this, I kind of need to open another project, and so give me a few seconds. I'm gonna open my old portfolio, and using that, yeah, my portfolio, and using that, we're gonna get a couple of attributes for some of these entities. Because a lot of the things I used in my original portfolio were kind of good enough, and yeah. So in my portfolio, okay, what was I taking a look at? I had a call. Okay, so I was thinking of also adding blog posts, but all of those or a lot of these things can be added a little bit later, so it's kind of fine if we don't add them now, as they are like separate entities, so they don't affect anything basically. Um, but yeah, it's like contact messages, quote requests, notifications. Well, this a little bit separate. Social links, yeah. Let's first start with social links. So, um, basically, these are the three attributes I think are good. There's like the title of the link, the URL where it's taken us, and the icon. Those are the three things that I think a link should have basically. And that should be about it for the links. Let's go to education. So education, um, of course, thinking of adding all of these. Let me tell you, or let me show you at least. There we go. So institute, where you're doing your studies, the degree that you had, a description. So this one will be rich text or HTML or whatever the format is, and then in the design we're gonna do some ifs and else, and the user can also, and you as the user of this template can change things accordingly. The advantage with Razor is that it's kind of very similar to any other templating system. It's super simple, and yeah, it's kind of easy to modify. And of course, your grades if you want to show them, the location just in case if you want to show that as well, and also when did you start and when you're going to finish, or when you finished if you finished. That's the thing. And also in our case we have educational projects. The next thing is experience. So let me look for work experience over here. Uh, these are also kind of basically similar in some sense. There's the company name, where you worked. I can call it just company. Your position, what did you work as? A description, if you want to have a lot of details and stuff. And the location. Um, I'm thinking, of course, like the type of employment. We can also add it like as a just as a string to allow everybody to type whatever they want. To be honest, but kind of can it's like a double-edged sword. I mean, because people can write whatever they want, they can write literally whatever they want. So yeah, I'm gonna give them the freedom of choice. So who am I to say what they should and what they shouldn't do? Yeah. Type, description, location. Description will be rich text, and also the start and the end date. If you haven't finished this job, so it should show as your current job, present. Then information. So information will be doing it last. Links we did, projects. So project here is called portfolio item. Okay, portfolio item. Um, for the portfolio item, I kind of have a couple of ideas. Let's do this. So title, thumbnail, short description, and content. So this is the one I'm not certain about because we're probably gonna make a page builder for the portfolio, very similar to the one I showed you in my in the previous series of videos. Not the previous one, the first one, the one of my comeback. We're probably thinking of doing content as a like blocks, but this we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Okay, so there's also this thing called featured. So whether we want to feature this project as a in the homepage, because there will be if you have a lot of projects, there will be a separate page, obviously. But if you want to feature one of these projects, this attribute is important. What else can we add? Okay, so there's the project URL and its GitHub if there is. Uh, you can also add started working at, finished. So so both of these will be nullable because for projects it's a little bit different because a lot of the time um, you don't remember if it's like, for example, in my own case in this job, um, where I'm working currently, we have a lot of projects, and we kind of do still maintenance for projects that we started a lot of time ago, and even newer projects I kind of don't remember when we started them, so it's kind of difficult to give like an exact start date and finish date. But yeah, it's just an optional thing. I'm thinking of removing this completely because if it will be related to either work or education, then the date will be deducted by default from the employed from the user who's gonna from the what am I saying from the person who's gonna see the portfolio. So they will be deducted by default. And of course, we have some enumerators here. Interesting. Let's create some enumerators. So what's this one? Project type. Interesting. Public class. Project type. So this has some interesting attributes that I don't want to include. So, as you can see, like full-time, internship, college, contract. Yeah, this is basically, excuse me. So in our case, it will either be like it's for work experience or for education. But in our case, we can see like the attributes, so we can do an if else statement between them. So we probably wouldn't need this. Um, project status. There's also this project status, but I don't think we need either of those. I mean, if yeah, we'll see if we need them or not a bit later. Um, let's continue. So there's also, yeah, I forgot the list of project skills. Skill list. No, let's call it skills that the user used in this project for to do things. And yeah, that should be it, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, project skill. So this one is the other one. Let's go to skill straight up because project skill is basically just a linking entity. Uh, we can, yeah, so skill name, and we have two other. So skill type originally in my thing was the category, so we're gonna remove it, and then we're gonna add proficiency level in here because we need it. Okay, let me put it out and then switch it to enumerators. Adjust namespaces, yes. And that's how it goes. So proficiency level is the one that will help us do the the color thing, the darkening or lightening of the skills throughout the skill list. Let's continue. What else do we have? So we have skill and skill categories. Yeah, of course. Skill category is gonna have a name, and I'm thinking of category, but we're gonna keep it or an image, but I think I'm gonna keep it clean and just only have like a name. So proficiency by default, it's intermediate. Let's say intermediate by default. Testimonial. So yeah, testimonials related to a project. Um, in my case, I kind of wanted to make the project also like a CRM and everything, but I didn't have the time to. Let me check if I created anything. Yeah, I didn't create anything related to CRMs. And yeah, yeah, it was kind of lacking in this aspect. Um, let's go back where I was. The main testimonials. Yeah. So I was thinking of keeping testimonials as well at the once we reach them, because we sometimes you kind of think of an entity and then mid development you think, well, if I should have done it like this and this, and then at the end you kind of find yourself in a difficult spot. Okay, I'm joking. Yeah, let's continue. I kind of already know what I should be doing or how I should do it, to be honest. But yeah, let's do this. So we should, first of all, we should have a picture of the user. So I mean, if he provides it, it's good. If he doesn't, we're gonna use the full name and in some styling we're gonna do. The company where he was working or where he is working. Content, so the content of his thing. The star rating, and one more thing is public or not, because sometimes you send them like this code to enter that testimonial, and they just, you know what I mean, like they destroy your future. And the date when he posted this okay, actually this is it's already existing base entity. I'm gonna create another thing. um well, okay, we're gonna create, okay, so I have another entity called testimonial request code. So what this does is you create like a request link or a link that you send to a client or anybody that you want to give you testimonial, and he like writes the testimonial in that link, and once he creates it, it expires and stuff. But I think that will be once we reach the testimonial feature, because we'll be working on things like feature by feature throughout all these videos. It's gonna probably take like 6 months to create this portfolio template. I might make it like public before that, because I'm not sure. I mean, if I see some traction on this in this series, I'm gonna make it open. I mean, I will eventually make it open source, but um, if I need any help, I'm gonna make it open source a little bit earlier. I was checking my YouTube thing, and I kind of forgot that the Seven Deadly Sins thing was from a blog post I've written, and I kind of deleted the whole blog. I deleted the whole like blog from my server. I don't know why. I don't remember why I did that, but I did it, and yeah, it's kind of cooked right now. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. Well, I mean, you can watch the videos regardless. It's kind of fun. Okay, yeah, now that we've finished the database entities, we're gonna have to take the application user and put it in the entities over here. We're gonna be lacking the identity thing, so I think we're missing a little bit of. I don't remember which one to be honest. I think this one. Well, it's obviously that one, I think. So item group. Was it an item group? It is an item group, I think. Yeah, it is an item group. Tools, yeah, I think it's this one that we need for the identity user. Yeah, there we go. I think we're gonna have the key always be a GUID. I don't like string keys because they make my life a little bit difficult sometimes. We're gonna remove it from here. This will give us like a lot of headaches, but yeah, well, we'll see about that later. We're gonna put the context in persistence. Of course, we're gonna have to transfer a lot of packages as well. Probably this. An item group. Probably this. Mm, this as well, maybe. Yeah. We're gonna need. No, I don't need SQL Server. We're gonna use Postgres in our case. I'm gonna be using Postgres. But the thing is, we're gonna do some interesting things to make the user able to. Let me first add some references. So infrastructure references both application and core, core, only application, I think. It's like by extension, it's gonna be application will reference the core, and by extension, like it will, you see, it's like by extension. This one I should actually change the namespace. Yep, to follow the structure. This one, yeah, of course, it's gonna be there. This one as well, we're gonna change the namespace to. So cannot be used as type parameter of this generic, yeah. Identity it's GUID, and I think the other one is GUID. Tiki is GUID. Should be that, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, T role, excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna create another entity here. So public class application role, which we're probably not gonna use a whole lot, but still. Application role. This should eliminate the errors in here. We can now create our DB sets for. I think it was going to do them. Yeah, it was going to do that. But it basically created only DB sets for things that were obvious. So let's start with education. Educations. Well, what can we do? Okay, this doesn't work. Yeah, default is a must present. Let's do this. Okay, so experiences sounds fine. Information. Oh yeah, we kind of forgot the information entity, so we're gonna go back to that in a second. Information. Links. Well, yeah, let's call them just links. I guess. Projects. That's why I kind of didn't call them initially. Well, I hope they don't cause a problem like the naming. We'll see. We'll see if that causes any issues. Projects. Okay. Project skill. Project skills. And the skills themselves to begin with. Skills. Skill category. What else do we have? Testimonials. I don't want to add testimonials right now, but yeah, I guess we can add it. Let's override on model creating. We're gonna do a little bit of because this entity here doesn't have any primary key and it will cause an error when we want to create a. Okay, so entity project skill. Yeah, there we go. It understands what I want to do. Project ID and skill ID. That's how it should go. And then, okay, so we have our DB. So we should delete this folder over here. We're gonna fix the errors in the next episode because we want to like fix the errors and then run the application. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do throughout this to fix like 99% of the errors. So application user, base entity, etc., etc. DB context, extensions, service collection. What's I didn't know it kind of needed this. Okay, static void. No, static I service collection. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we have the DB context right now ready. At least it should be. We have all our entities over here. The user information we kind of forgot. So for information, let me just open. Hopefully, I can see my old. There we go. Yeah, the archive one, and we're gonna go and take. Whoa. This literally blinded me for a second. God damn, that's like a lot of things. I don't know. Okay, okay, full name, or at least let's call it. I want to call it display name, but displayed name. Should we? No. Prop. So we want uh, a header title, and then we want um, position. So what the user does, and location. I mean, the country is more than enough, I think, but still. Um, yeah, header. So the title. Let me show you this because I'm kind of blinded on my right side over there. So the title or the name, crafting.net solutions is the header, and then this is the position, both of these, and then based in, and then the location will be here. And then a call to action. Then I need a call to action. Okay, I'm gonna flash you again, so be ready. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, so we're gonna have a call to action. In our case, I think we're gonna have it a little bit fixed because this one is. Let me remember what I have here. It takes us to the contact page, and I think that's the default thing. To be honest, yeah, it's like if you want to like contact me, and then we have under that the social links. I'm gonna have to flash you a lot of times, and then like the about me, about me section, about me section. I'm thinking of adding like a secondary call to action. Secondary call to action, but I don't know what it should do. Like check my projects, maybe. That could be like a default thing as well. Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess it should be that. Maybe. Or maybe check my services. That's also a good one. Well, the secondary call will be a thing, and then you can modify the link as well. I mean, to be honest, a lot of these things can be modified from the HTML straight up. But why I'm doing this is if let's say I make a mistake in this and I do double spaces in here, instead of like going to the HTML, modifying the HTML, and then deploying a new version, and it will like stop the website and stuff. I want it to be as easy as going to the dashboard and changing the things, and then it will be easier for everybody to use. Let me check GitLab if I have any new tasks. To be honest, I don't know. No new tasks, so I'm fine. Of course, there's the about me section, the skills, education, and yeah, that should be probably about it. Yeah. Secondary conversion. Hopefully, I didn't forget anything. Yeah, about me. Most like yeah, the picture, of course. The picture. Picture is good. Full name, header title. Yeah, this should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, well, these are all the entities that we're gonna have so far, that we are having or we have so far. We're gonna do a lot more in the future. So yeah, I'm planning a little bit more interesting things like a CRM style thing where if the user contacts you, like he contacts you and then I don't know, let's say you want to have a further discussion, you can create the user as a lead, and then when the user is a okay, water fell on my keyboard. If the user is a lead, and then you can like track what you sent him and what he sent you and stuff, like basically a full CRM in there. But there are already like tools doing that, so I'm thinking probably we don't need that as a feature as well. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see what this project or where this project goes. So far, our first goal is to create as a like an open source portfolio that can be deployed by anybody. The main thing that I want to focus on is the simplicity. So I want it to be as simple as possible to deploy. Yeah. So I'm gonna to make that possible, I'm gonna create like a script, a C sharp script. No, not C sharp, a Bash script to help you like download all the required software, for example, .NET SDK and stuff. And what else? Create the CI/CD script, and then also on the in the repository itself, I'm gonna have like a GitHub Actions script to deploy to automatically to a server. And if you fork the repository, then you should have the script as well. So you only need to add like the secret things and everything else. I don't want to do it with private keys and stuff. I want it to be a simple one with a password. Even though with passwords it's kind of a little bit risky than doing it with SH private keys and random things like that. But it's much simpler for everyday people to do it, for designers to do it, for anybody who wants like a simple portfolio to share his work to do it. And yeah, that's how it goes. It's probably gonna be like a single bash script doing all those things. Yeah, this should be it for today's video. I don't want to take a lot of time. Also, my employer might be angry because I'm taking half an hour of his time. Even though I don't have tasks, I kind of don't like to do any of these things where I take time out of um, other people's deserved time. Don't know how to phrase this thing, but yeah. Basically, if I'm working full time, I should be working full time, and I don't like taking time from that full time. If you understand. Anyway, see you next time. Tomorrow probably, or the day after. Yeah, yesterday I didn't do a video because I was overworking myself on some PhD stuff. It's kind of cooking me, to be honest. I'm a little bit late in terms of the results. Very, very late, to be honest. And yeah, hopefully I can have some results as soon as possible. Yeah, that should be it, I guess. See you next time.